So we all have a why in our business and in our life, hopefully. Like, what's our purpose? Why do we do what we want to do? And I want to drill down to this a little bit because, when I ask people, like, when they're getting into real estate, why did you get into real estate? Why do you want to do this? Oh, I want financial freedom. Well, I feel like we all want that, right? We all want financial freedom. We all want freedom, period. Real estate is a great way to get to that point, having passive income and things like that. Like, it's a great way to financial freedom. It's not the only way. There's a lot of ways, but that's been my way. But there is a why at the end of all this. The money is great. I won't sugarcoat that because it is. But it's not ultimately the reason why. And this has been kind of an interesting journey for me personally, just because it's actually evolved. So really, it's been recognizing that I want to be of service. And so, yeah, it was like all about the money at first, but as you grow personally, professionally, you grow your business, you grow your team, and you learn so much. I didn't finish college, right? So I went to college, but I didn't finish. But I feel like owning and running a business has taught me so much more about myself, about life, about how I handle things, like just so many things I have learned from running a business. Like, I was never a manager at any of my jobs, and so I've had to learn how to be a leader. I've had to learn about, financial things, financial planning. I've had to learn about hiring people and managing a team, and there's so much that I'm grateful for to have learned about, but it all has fed into this idea of like, why am I doing this? That's been the interesting part, because first, definitely about the money. Now it's more about, I want to serve people. How can I help people? And this isn't just sellers, which I think is great. Like, I love helping people out of a situation, with their house. They need to sell it, whatever. But on a higher level, on a bigger picture scale, one of my end goals, one of my why I do what I do is to make an impact. I want to serve and help people. I want to coach people. I want to share with them the benefit of my personal experiences and help them avoid mistakes or reinventing the wheel if I can, or, just to be helpful in some way. And so, if you're not sure about your why, aside from financial, think about how you want to feel at the end of the day for your why. What does that feel like for you? Like, really be in that feeling and think about it. If you sold 100 houses, why are you doing that? And keep asking yourself why, until you get down to the real thing at the end of the day. Because it's not about collecting doors, and it's not about, one of the ladies that I talked to recently, her why is she wants to help people. And I feel like it really, a lot of times it boils down to, we all want to help people, and it's a way to do it. And for her, she wants to open up a place for underprivileged children, that need help with, food and after school care and things like that. That's her why. And it's based on her personal experience in her life, where she experienced something where a resource like that was helpful to her and it changed her life. And she wants to give back. And so if there's been an experience in your life, think about those like hard things that you went through. Was there something in that made you feel a certain way that you could spend the rest of your life living in that feeling? And then that is your why. And everything you do feeds into that why you're doing what you're doing. And if you have that in your mind at all times, and you're asking yourself, does this apply to my why? Does this fit my vision for how I want to feel at the end of the day, at the end of my life, when I'm dead, laying in a funeral home? Like, what are people going to say? How it's like that quote, it's like, people they don't remember what you say, they remember how you made them feel. And so turn that into yourself too. How do you want to feel at the end of the day? And then everything else lines up with that. And it seems like opportunities and things like that just start coming to you that help you achieve that goal. It's kind of crazy how it works, but when you focus on that why, you'll start to see patterns of things that happen that get you to that why. And so, think about it. Think about how you want to feel and run everything through that filter until you get to where you want to be.